Hi everyone, Barb Craft, independent consultant with Paparazzi Accessories, number 76840. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk to you about my favorite way of selling jewelry, and that is at a vendor event. So, how do you find them? What do you do once you get it? How do you set up? And what do you do? So, my way of finding them is probably the way I find anything in 2019, and that is through Facebook. They have groups upon groups of vendor events. You just have to Google your area. Like, I am part of probably 5 or 6 groups of vendor events in the Capital District of New York. And they just go on when they're having an event and they say, "We're looking for vendors." And you comment, you say you want to do it. If you want to do it, you have to decide the amount that it's going to be and the space that you're going to have, and see if they work out and how many people are going to be at the event. There's a lot of questions that go into it, but it's worth it. So it's my favorite way of selling because I get to be out there with people and they get to come into my tent and they talk to me and they get to look at the jewelry, they get to feel it, they can try it on, really fall in love with the jewelry. So then like, I love that. I love the interaction that I get. I love how excited people get when they see the jewelry. I love even more when they see the jewelry, fall in love with it, ask you how much it is, and you tell them it's only $5. Amazing. Amazing. I love that. So, you find your event. You decide that you're going to do it. You send out your check. They usually have a vendor form. Send that out. Then you're ready to go. So then you have to decide, what jewelry am I going to take? Am I going to take all my jewelry? Am I going to take some of it? What am I going to do? So I always take my pegboards. And right now they're set up for my Facebook Lives. They have all different kinds of jewelry on it. When I'm going to an event, I take all my jewelry off and I make my pegboards typically just long necklaces because they show better, more people can see more. So I go through and I take all my jewelry that I think is going to sell really well at my event and put it up on the pegboards. And they're super easy to come apart. Some people will take saran wrap and wrap them after they take it apart. I don't do that. I've never had a problem with the jewelry falling off or getting tangled. So I just leave them the way they are. I throw them in my car, go about my business. They are attached to a clothing rack. An adjustable clothing rack, holds it well. I use some S hooks and some shower curtains, really fancy, or shower curtain hooks to hold it up. Really easy. So that is that part of it. Then I have another clothing rack that has my twirl ties that hold other jewelry. So these are usually my shorter necklaces. I have a couple with earrings, a couple with bracelets. So I have them and I hang them on a clothing rack. But before I get to the event, like, how do I get all these twirl ties with all this jewelry to the event? I have fancy little baskets that I got from the dollar store and some tissue paper. This one fell down. I apologize for the crinkling. So you just make sure the tissue paper is sticking out a little bit. And you take your necklaces and push them in. They fit perfectly. None of the necklaces get stuck in the holes because you got the tissue paper to block it. And then after that, I stick it in my big bucket. It's just a big canvas bag, and I put all of my baskets with my twirl ties in the bottom of that, and I bring it along. And then when I get to the event, I just set up my clothing rack, which takes probably 5 minutes. It doesn't even take that long usually. Then all I have to do is go through, take out my twirl tie, hang it on the rack, and I'm ready to go. Then I set up my fun pegboards. I forgot what I was saying. My pegboards. And then on my table, I have a couple necklace busts, and I either put one of the blockbusters or I'll put a Z piece on the necklace bust on the table. And then I'll lay out all my bracelets. Not all of them, but a lot of them. I'll lay out some snap bracelets, some clasps, some bangles, all that fun stuff. And then I'll have my rings. Then, one of the most important things that I will have with me is my entry box. Everybody gets entered to win a necklace and a bracelet combination. And I usually do a blockbuster. I usually do Hollywood Hills because I love it. It's my favorite. So that'll be the necklace that they will win in the matching bracelet. So they are very important because you're getting information about your customers that way. Do they want to host a party? Do they want to just get information about new pieces? Do they want to become a consultant? There's so many questions and so much information you can get off of them. Do they want monthly emails from you to tell you, hey, this is what's going on in Paparazzi this month? That'll give you all that information. So it's amazing from one little piece of paper what you can find out about your customers. And if you go to an event, so let's say we set up at this event, we're all ready to go. Everybody's coming in, everybody's shopping, everybody fills out the form. Nobody's interested in a party. What? So you know that place isn't really interested in having a party. So maybe you should get one person and really talk to them about the party. Offer them free jewelry because you get free jewelry when you have a party. So everybody loves free jewelry. Really go after them with that. So the way I approach people, if there's nobody in my tent, I go out front and I stand and I say, hey, are you interested in free jewelry? And then when they say yes, I say, come on in. And I have them fill out the form and I tell them about the party and how much they could earn from having the party. And all they have to do is invite their friends. That's it. Invite your friends, get free jewelry. That simple. So at the end, I've sold all my jewelry. I've got my little slips. I'm ready to go. Pack everything up the same way I did. And I'm done. That's it. Pack it all back in my car, go home, set it back up in my house. It's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun too. I love it. I love the interaction and I love how fun it is. So if you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. Like my Facebook page, friend request me, send me an email, however you want to contact me. Feel free. I would love to have you on my team. I would love to have you ask me questions, give me some advice, ask me for advice, anything you want to do, I'll help you out. Thank you guys. Oh, and subscribe. Subscribe to my channel so you can see all my fun videos I'm going to be doing. Thank you and have a good night.